Following the shooting of George Floyd in Minneapolis, a Black Lives Matter protest was held this afternoon in downtown Ann Arbor. Take a listen. In response to the financial impact of the COVID outbreak, both head coaches Jim Harbaugh and Juwan Howard are giving 10% of their salaries back to the University of Michigan. Coronavirus cases are rising in Chicago. Over the past 7 days, the positivity rate has gone up to 15.9% from 13.6% the previous week. Governor Whitmer issued an executive order that will allow high school football to be played this fall. Now, things are going to be a little different here at Ann Arbor Skyline High School, as no fans are allowed inside the stadium.
We can do a whole lot more than by ourselves. This is beautiful.
The 2020 offseason has provided an opportunity for college football players to unite.
Change to me is a process and the end results. So I say we made steps, but we all know there's work to be done.
When it comes to battling against systemic racial injustice, college football players are on the same team.
Our country is not a place of equality and unity at the moment. Because of this, we're unable to accomplish the goals of a just society.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
Marches, written demands, and speeches have replaced playbooks, practice, and walkthroughs. Players and coaches are using their voices to create lasting change for social justice.
Was blind, but now I see.
After 20 months and $100 million in renovations, Welsh-Ryan is now reopened to the public.
3, 2, 1.
Met by excited cheerleaders, a boisterous band, and an energetic Willie the Wildcat, Wildcats of all ages witnessed a historic event in Northwestern athletics. One big change is crowd size. 1,000 seats were taken out to make Welsh-Ryan more wheelchair-friendly. A feature lead donors Pat and Shirley Ryan especially wanted.
In the old arena, we had very narrow steps, steep, and no handrail. People didn't fall, but we saw several times very close calls.
Another new feature, the Wilson Club, offers an array of meals that are sure to leave your mouth watering after the first bite.
It's just a transformation.
Jim Phillips, Vice President for Athletics and Recreation, is confident the new Welsh-Ryan will help the athletics program.
I think this is just the beginning, because we haven't had a chance to recruit to it yet. We haven't been able to train in it yet. We haven't been able to do the things that I think you're going to see a facility of this magnitude will do for all of our programs.
The first official home game is on November 8th against New Orleans. At Northwestern University, if you blink, you miss it. That's the motto when it comes to the quarter system. Students like senior Jake Lesham, however, welcome the quarter system's challenges.
I think that there's some really good and bad stuff. I'm overall pretty positive with the quarter system because I really like the fact that it's so easy to double major. So I'm a senior, I've double majored, I have a minor too, and I got to go abroad. That's not something that people at other schools have the opportunity to do. A lot of my friends back home go to schools that are just on semesters, and they really have to pick a major early on and just go with it.
As Jake found out, finding open summer jobs can be hard.
Going into full-time employment, a lot of places wanted you to start right away when you graduated because a lot of other people have already been graduated for a month. So it was difficult, but if you say, can I have a couple extra weeks, for the most part, people are okay.
Professor Rifka Cook doesn't mind the quarter system, but realizes there are various obstacles along the way.
I think you don't lose time. You have 3 quarters in a year beside the summer, but you really take advantage of these 3 quarters of these 10 weeks. You have to rush with grading. It's hard. That part is hard. But I think I will not like to change the semester.
Whether or not Northwestern students and staff are fans of the quarter system, administration has not made any plans to shift away to a semester. Following the shooting of George Floyd in Minneapolis, a Black Lives Matter protest was held this afternoon in downtown Ann Arbor. Take a listen. Another Black Lives Matter protest is scheduled for tomorrow and will be led by student athletes from both the University of Michigan and Eastern Michigan University. Governor Whitmer issued an executive order that will allow high school football to be played this fall. Now, things are going to be a little different here at Ann Arbor Skyline High School, as no fans are allowed inside the stadium, and each team must enter the stadium through a different checkpoint. So the season will be just 6 weeks long, but for the first time ever, every single high school team will make the state playoffs. Field A or Field B. Youth sports are a victim of income inequality. Children of families who make over $100,000 a year are 2 times more likely to play youth sports than children who come from families that make less than $25,000. Coronavirus cases are rising in Chicago. Over the past 7 days, the positivity rate has gone up to 15.9% from 13.6% the previous week. According to Chicago.gov, since March 1st, there have been over 137,000 confirmed coronavirus cases in the city. As of November 16th, Mayor Lori Lightfoot put out a stay-at-home advisory for Chicagoans, asking residents to not have any guests inside their homes and to avoid travel.